Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our next live stream. I'll be your producer for this session. Before we start, I do have some quick housekeeping. Please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We seek to provide a respectful environment for both our audience and presenters. While we absolutely encourage engagement in the chat, we ask that you please be mindful of your commentary, remain professional, and on topic. Keep an eye on that chat. We'll be dropping helpful links and checking for questions for our presenters to answer live. Our session is being recorded. It will be available to view on demand right here on the Reactor channel. With that, I'd love to turn it over to our speakers for today. Thank you for joining.
Hey, thanks everyone. Welcome. Thanks Molly for the intro, the housekeeping and more. And welcome everyone to another Reactor session. It's been a couple of weeks for me. I've been on vacation on and off, but today I'm super happy because we are going to talk about build. And I'm here with Zihan, and I know I'm supposed to introduce myself. I am going to do that. But I also want to share that maybe another people are going to join later because this is kind of an informal one. So, hey, my name is Bruno. I'm part of the DevRel team in GitHub, Microsoft. I've been doing a lot of stuff, mostly with AI and .NET, agents and more, and I'm super happy to be also here with Zihan, who basically said yes, and he's here to share with me build. So Zihan, please introduce yourself if you want.
Yeah, thanks, Bruno. It was nice to come here again, and yeah, it's really great to come here. And my name is Gian. I'm working as a software and AI architect. Recently joined Microsoft as a Microsoft MVP title with Foundry, working a lot with agents and with Foundry, so giving some talks, so a lot of things to share about agents and build. So there is a lot of great sessions happening in build this year. So really happy to talk with you about it.
Yes, and not only happening build, we have a super fun techie surprise to talk that I'm going to show later, a CLI and more. And hey, let us know where are you joining from, because today we want to talk about build. And myself, I'm here living in Canada. You notice the accent's not Canadian, born and raised in Argentina, live in Spain, now in Canada, looking forward to the World Cup. As you can see here, I have the Argentinian World Cup champion. And I know that Zihan, we're going to talk about soccer, you and me, but because you are from Canada, but you were born where?
In France. So we already won the World Cup. So
we can talk about this later. And hey, let's start. And as I said, we have a couple more people maybe joining. Build. What is build? Build is we start to have another people showing where they are from. We have Sidesh from India. We have someone here from Germany. Oh, super amazing. So build. Build is going to be one of our biggest events of the year, Build, Ignite, and a couple more. And Build is the one that I also like. I choose Build. I need to do the top one, Build is going to be the top one because it's focused for developers, for people who are building stuff. Not only developers. You can now the developers with the AI and more, it's changing, but Build is for building stuff, and I really like it. It's going to happen on San Francisco later at the beginning of June. So we have 20 days maybe until June 2 and 3. There are a couple of activities before and after build. And what we want to show you here today is a couple of things. First of all is how you can navigate the build events, how you can navigate the website, because we have already the sessions available. We are publishing and updating the agenda a lot. A lot of these sessions are going to be online. You can access a lot of the sessions also later. You can record it, save it, and access later. And you can download also a lot of stuff from the sessions, like slides, code sample, and more. We want to make it better and better and better. And we even have, let me show it somewhere here, we even have kind of a nice, not this one, sorry, I'm switching between virtual machines. We even have a nice, super nice CLI tool that I'm going to show you live, that if you are using CLIs for your day-to-day stuff, I don't know, if you work with GitHub Copilot CLI, we have a brand new CLI that is going to help you to understand build. And I like it. I mean, this is literally new. This is something that you can see. We have the latest push here 18 hours ago and more. This is finished in the last couple of days, and it's easy as install the skill, in the plugin in your Copilot CLI, an example, then start and then ask a question like, hey, what build sessions are relevant to my project? The plugin is going to analyze your code, your project, your repository, find what are you using, and then it's going to suggest you which are the sessions that you need to watch and follow and attend and do more if you want with this. So it's kind of a fun one, and because everybody's doing CLIs today, hey, we need to have. Did you hear about this, Sihan?
No, I'm just discovering it, and it's really, really nice. I was going through the catalog and saying, oh, I like this one, which one can be great for my project, and this is the perfect one. I will give it a try, definitively.
Yes, I am going to share the link in the chat. Yes, Sidesh is asking this, so let me ask Molly if she can share the link. There it is. So we are going to ask. I think I can do it. I'm still a moderator. There it is. So this is going to be the link there. If you want to know more, github.com/Microsoft/build-CLI. So it's super easy and more. And hey, let's go back here and make a demo later of this. But let's start with build. Let's start with the sessions, with everything that we have here. And hey, I am going to do the sign-in process. When you sign in to build, you are going to basically, you basically, when you sign in, you need to say, okay, I'm going to attend in person or I'm going to attend online. And then you can start to do and take a look at the sessions. So this is the announcements that we have today for the Copilot CLIs, and then we have the recommendations. And we have people saying hello here. We have Sidesh saying thank you and more. I like it. And what I like to do, in example, in the sessions, let me show and explain a couple of things, because this is an easy one, in person or online. So you can filter the sessions if you're going to be there for in person or online. Most of the sessions are streamed online. I will say that most of them, I don't have the number in my head, but there are a couple of sessions like roundtables and more that I remember that they are only in person. So take a look here. If you're doing this for your online activity, you will see here that in this one, this is going to be in San Francisco only and will be recorded. So hey, this specific one, you can watch it later. But another ones, like the keynotes, in example, as you can see here from Satya, this is going to be San Francisco online. So this one, you can watch it online. The second one is going to be recorded and share it later. Just keep this in mind. What I like to do, and I what advise people to do, is that, hey, save this to your favorites so you can watch it later. Add it to your schedule if you want. You can later sync your schedule with your calendar. I don't know if you're using your Outlook.com account, your work account, your Gmail account. You can sync it later with your calendar. So you can take a look what you have there, or you can get here and take a look every day what you have. Before going there, I did already kind of a swap of all of the sessions that I want to do it. I'm not going to sign in because with my account, because I have some weird Microsoft permissions here to show a couple of stuff that they are not supposed to be shown right now. But Sihan, have you checked the agenda? Did you find something that you like?
I liked a few of them. I didn't put it in my favorites yet, but saw a few of them, which was really great. But unfortunately, it's in-person events. But this is why I think sometimes it's really great to be in person, because there is some session which is really great online. But if you want to go deeper and some of the topics I think being in person, it's really relevant for some of the technical sessions and to see a few of them. But yeah, it's mainly about the session on Foundry Toolkit, developing your agent with Foundry. So, and the session I really like, it's more, now with all of the context with Microsoft IQ, to bring context and all of this to your agent. So there is a lot of talks about it. So I really like them. So I will try to follow them.
Yes, and we have a couple of friends here. We have Pablo here joining and saying hi. Hey, Pablo. By the way, Pablo did last week, he did a similar session like this in Portuguese for the Portuguese audience. So we've been inspired by Pablo. Kayla saying hi also. Kayla's going to be in San Francisco. Hey, that's amazing, Kayla. I am not going to be there. I'm probably going to see you later in the year in another place, but I'm not going in person to build this year. But hey, thanks everyone for joining. And yes, what you just say, it's important to take a look at this. And I all forgot about this and have people later asking, what is this? What is the 400 and the foundation? So when we do the sessions, when we create the sessions and more, we basically assign a level. And the levels are 100, 200, 300, and 400. Each one of them have kind of the 100 are the beginners, 400 are the experts. So also keep in mind that if you want to learn about something, if you are new for something and you go to a 400, it's going to be too much. The nice thing about this is these are going to be probably recorded, so they are going to be later. So when you get some expertise, you have a full year to go back here to this. And in the meantime, while we do this, let me bring to the stage also to Francis. Francis, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm very great. How are you, Bruno, Steiner? And yeah, I'm happy to be here. Sorry for the delay. I was like fighting with my schedule because it didn't notify me at time. But yeah, we have made it. And yeah, what are you guys talking about?
We are talking about the build website. We're talking about how you can manage the agenda and more. And I have a question that I always have it here, and people like to do this. You've probably seen that when I am doing presentations, I do the Zoom in one part. I do some annotations. I can do also, I don't know, I can do some text here, and I say, here is the. So I do a lot of this. I work a lot of this. If I do Control-2, I can start to do also this. And a lot of people ask questions. By the way, this session with Mandy and Ron, I really want to see what they are doing there, because agents and Azure applications are something that we are going to have a lot of news at Build. And I don't want to say more because I'm going to spoil something, and I need to be very careful what I am sharing here. But going back to the tool is called Summit that I use. I know that it also exists for Mac, something similar. And this tool was created by Mark Rusinovich, super intelligent and crazy smart person that works at Microsoft. He's also part of the crazy Azure smart people that we have there. And it's been around in Windows forever. It's somewhere here. You can download it, install it. And then, yes, when you have this tool, you can start to do the Zoom, the text, the annotations, and more. And fun fact about this, if we go here, and I will not going to be able to type Mark last name, take a look at Mark sessions. And most of them are also online, but in example, when he shared, and I love to follow these sessions, when he shared how Azure work, like in example, this one, Inside Azure Innovation with Mark Rusinovich, he literally explains a lot of the new stuff that we are doing in our Azure data centers or in Azure networking and more. I remember, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, that he basically explained that a lot of people see fancy new AI models, fancy new AI whatever, but the advance and the innovation that we have on networking, Gache, and more are super crazy good to basically make all of that works fast, scale, and more. So take a look at Mark sessions. And he also usually do one, should be here, yes. He also do ones with Scott Hanselman. Scott Hanselman, I don't know if you know the name, you probably know Scott has been doing DevRel and he's been the public face of a developer, a Microsoft developer for the last 20 years, maybe. He's going to kill me if he hears this. I don't know, but he's been around forever. When I started, he was already there. And when they do this session, like in example, Scott and Mark learn to vibe check, this is super fun because Mark is a super organized engineer and more, and he do a lot of stuff. Scott is like most of other engineers or programmers where we have a mess here and there. So they build something, they do something, they try to make something real. And it's super fun, but a super teaching learner. I don't know if you, Sihan or Francis, have you ever seen one of Scott and Mark's sessions? Maybe in a YouTube video or somewhere?
Not Mark, but Scott.
Maybe I have probably saw one video. I mean, I recognize his name, but personally, I haven't met him, and that would be an amazing idea to attend this session on Thursday, June 2, if I'm right. And what about you?
Yeah, I didn't saw a session about Mark, but yeah, on Scott I saw a few sessions, see his name in a few places, but yeah, his session was really, really nice.
Yes. And as I said, the one time I think it was 2 years ago when we started to do AI, everything with AI and more, they built in 1 hour a desktop tool, a Windows desktop tool that using AI will analyze all of the stuff that you have in your desktop and is going all of the files, because the people love to store in your desktop files, folder, whatever, and is going to sort and analyze and organize your desktop using AI. And it was kind of wow, and they build it live, and it was crazy because I know it was part of the show, but basically shows, say, hey, this is my desktop, and it was a mess. Tons of documents, PDF, installers, everything that you download here from there. So it was super nice, and they are super nice to watch. And as I said, hey, Sides says that, yes, Scott are super fun and great to learn. And yes, he also has, I think the podcast name is Hansel Minutes, I think is the name. So yes, it's also great to follow because he's been doing podcasting for the last 10 years or so. I don't know. He has hundreds of episodes every week. He has a new one and a lot of really nice interviews and more. So, hey, super amazing. So this is what you can find in the Build website. This is what you can see. And as I said, you can have here your sessions. You can have here your schedule. You can save it to your favorites. Once the sessions are done, you can access later and sometimes download the PDF. You can access the recording. Depending on the type of sessions, you can do a lot of stuff. So before going to try to talk and find which are the top sessions that each person want to do, let's go back a little to the CLI. So what is the CLI experience? And I don't know if you see this, Francis, because we just announced this, we just learned about this. So quick recap, so set up a context, we talk about this at the beginning and more. So we have this tool, which is a plugin for Microsoft to GitHub Copilot, CLI, which you can install. And when you install the plugin in the Copilot, you can ask a question about this. Like example, hey, I have this repository have some content, which sessions are relevant to my project. So I give it a try. I install it here. I have Copilot working here. So I have Copilot, latest version. This is my Aspire Monitor tool. This is a WPF Windows tool that lives in the sys tray and basically it's checking all the time when Aspire starts and stops. And when it starts and stops, allows you to access the content and and see, hey, Aspire is running, so you can take a look at the resources. Oh, Aspire is stopped, so you can see it. So I have it mostly to know when my automatic test, my end-to-end test, my playwright test start Aspire automatically. So I have this project. This project has been living NuGet for a couple of days. So it has 400 download, it's easy to install and more. So I say, okay, how about if I want to say something like an example, what build sessions are relevant to my project? So I install here my plugin, I have here, and I ask this question. After a couple of seconds, it's going to start to do a lot of stuff here, search the code, search everything that I have here. So when the plugin understands the goal and what I have in my project, in my repository, I really like it because it suggests these sessions. So it gives me also the priority and the session. It says, okay, you must attend the BRK 205, which is Aspire for Agents. And it makes sense if I go here and I say, what is BRK 205? So let's go back to the site and let's do BRK 205. Aspire for Agents. Hey, so this is Fowler and Damian, both of them literally talking about how you can build agents, how you can, what is Aspire, how you can use Aspire in the agentic mode and more. So, hey, this is literally a must-do, must-have. And this is something that you really need to follow. If I go back here, the next one is say, this is the priority high. It said BRK 202, Azure DevOps meet GitHub. And this is if I am using GitHub Actions and NuGet release workflow and AI-powered SDLC, software development lifecycle, I have this one. Then the next one is BRK 243, cloud and agent. Oh, I think I want to see this one. So let me copy them. I didn't know about this one. I need to log in with my account and talk about this. So this is Glenn, Amanda, and Sean talking about Claw. because we are going to talk about the Claw agent. Everybody loves OpenClaw. Everybody knows about OpenClaw and more. And we have a Claw agent. It's not a Claw agent, but the patterns and every lesson that we learn from Peter's project, OpenClaw, is here. And hey, this is kind of nice. And we are also going to see here Copilot SDK, Cloud Agents, SDK, and more. Hey, I want to see this one. So the CLI basically give me the access to do this. I went to my project. This is a Spire project. It analyzed the content, analyzed the code, and start to suggest me sessions. And I really need to log in with my account and start to add this to my schedule because I only know about the first one, but I missed this one and I don't know which is the last one that suggests 261 build and see faster on Windows. Hey, that's nice. And also 262 AI agent augmented coding you can trust. I have a couple of to-dos here to add to my lesson. As I said, it's just installing a plugin in your Copilot CLI and then analyze your project, your code, or more, and say, hey, what do you suggest from the full agenda from build to do this? So I don't know. This is new for me, and I really like it. What do you think, Sihan, about this?
Yeah, honestly, it's really nice because going through all of the sessions can be time consuming, and sometimes if you really want to quickly have an overview on which session can be great, and honestly, you have really great suggestions here on the session related to your project. So even with the why it fits here, and honestly, I will give it a try because I already have some session in mind, and sometimes you're missing, you're going through all of the sessions. You're saying, oh, I want to see this one, or maybe because of the title, you need to go through the description every time, and you can miss something. But with this one, you can really focus on the session it can be really relevant for you. So it's really nice to give it a try.
Yes, and Francis, have you heard about this? I literally learned about this in the last couple of hours, I will say. So it's kind of brand new. And this is kind of amazing. And I haven't shared into a mini organizing team that we have for this. But what do you think about this, Francis?
I think it's something very cool because as well as you, I didn't know this even existed a few months, minutes ago. And yes, I think it's very important, use it properly, finding a specific topic that you want to learn. And this Microsoft build this year, and if you want to search for something like agents or MCP, I think it's very cool to search easily and have the listed priorities, as you are showing, you must attend or high or medium, and you can decide, okay, you are recommending me this session, so I will try my best to attend because it fits with that topic I want to learn about. And I think it's very great. And having you said GitHub Copilot, right?
Yes, this one is for Copilot, or GitHub Copilot.
Yeah, so you can use it easily on Copilot. I didn't know it didn't exist, but yeah, it's very great.
And yes, hey, let me show right now this pool. Oh, sorry, it's going to be on top of you for a couple of seconds, Francis. But if someone wants to see how this works and someone wants to see how it's real, let me know and I can pick up another one of my demo projects and start to basically show that, hey, let's ask a couple of questions in another project and you will see how this works. While we have this, because again, if I am going to do something for Aspire, an example, and I am going to basically start to share, I should probably come back here and ask for and search for Aspire. And I'm going to have here a couple of sessions. I only have one session only with Aspire in the title. But if you go deep and you use AI to help you in your search, you can see that, hey, the third one in example, the Claw and agent harness in Microsoft Foundry, it really makes sense. It's there. We should have that. We should have that information related to my project and more. So, hey, this is kind of an AI search that you can use locally with Aspire build sessions to do this. So I am going to keep this one here live for a couple of, I'm going to hide it. It's in the comments. So if someone wants to to answer is going to be there. I don't want to be rude with Francis because it's literally pop-ups in your face. But let me ask you a question. So, do you have any preferred session? Have you seen something that you are really looking forward? There are a lot of sessions. I haven't talked about this and should be, this is kind of easy, but if someone is interested, there are a couple of different type of sessions here. So of course you have the keynote that Satya starting as we've seen before. Then you have breakouts, which are what we just seen, sessions that they are going deep into a tech or into a product. You have demo sessions, which are kind of nice. Lightning talks, I think there are 15 minutes lightning talks, I can remember. Table talks, I'm guessing that the table talks are not going to be online, but these are the people who are in person and they talk about a specific topic. And then you have the pre-recorded ones and the digital lab. So you can filter all of these. And of course, the important parts are the topics, agents, cloud, developer tools, responsible AI, Windows, and models, the levels that we just talked, and also you have programming languages because people still talk about programming languages. I'm a C#, Python, C++ developer, but in my head, the languages are becoming kind of not less relevant, but they are becoming kind of a layer that you can learn and improve because AI is going to help you there. So I don't know, have you seen something, Sihan? Let's start with Francis now. Have you seen something that you are really looking forward to?
Yes, with that topic of governance and safety in autonomous systems, I mean, like moving from prompt engineering or agent oversight, and I really looking for how to ensure AI agents like don't go rogue when performing an API actions. Since I am trying this on my new startup, the Microsoft startup, and about safe lanes AI. In my experience, like I don't know how to interact with everything related to Azure AI Foundry, and learn how to not just deploying a model, like it's more like deploying a secure and governed workspace where agents can grow and learn at the same time.
Yes, and hey, for me, that one fits into the responsible AI topic, what we just see here. And I see a couple of familiar faces like Nitya. She's also part of the advocates team. I really, really like to follow and go on these sessions. Sadly, as we just seen here, the two first on the list are not going to be recorded. They are going to be San Francisco only. So I'm guessing that they're going to be kind of a nice conversation. And they are going to be, as we said before, table talk, where we have a nice conversation about the best practices to do this. In my head, I need to talk with Nitya and Felicia about this, but the best practices on how you can do this, and also lesson learned. The table talks are also a great place to share your feedback, to see how these people are working. And I will try to follow with Nitya and the other speakers here to see, hey, even if we close the table talk and they are not closed, but they are only in person only, if we can have some blog post or some kind of summary of what we talk there, because they are really important. But we should have here, yes, we have, I wasn't expecting to do this. We have Sarah, it's one of our, in my head, is one of the top voices that we have in Microsoft about responsible AI, and they are doing a session. It's going to be on Tuesday, the first day in San Francisco, and online. It's going to be recorded. So hey, it's going to be kind of nice. If someone wants to start to share, we have this, and we can do this kind of. You can follow this stuff, but as you can see here, this is a lightning talk, and then the second one is also another. Will not be recorded. Oh my God, they are not going to be. All of the responsible AI are going to be there. We have also Sebastian and Felicia talking about observability. Hey, I need to figure out how we are going to share the topics later about this. Good call, Francis. By the way, I'm just seeing the first 10, 20 here. There are pages and pages and pages. Not going to deliver. Do you have any one specific that you want to do, like LTG 429, or do you have one, Francis, that you are interested?
I think I'm going to watch them all, not on live, but all the ones to be recorded. Like I'm a serial watcher. I like to go and see as much as possible I can. So all the ones who is going to be recorded, yeah, I will try to to watch them all, literally all. I know like it's going to be tough, like to see them all completely, but using some AI tool like the ones you have mentioned before, I mean, I can have like a summary of the session and try to apply for an AI project like I am building, as I mentioned, related to my startup that I have just founded. So I will try to have the best of all the sessions and try to apply them and maybe prepare a session after the Microsoft build ends.
Perfect. Hey, nice. Yes, let's focus on that. And Sihan, do you have any preferred one? By the way, I see that the poll is saying that we should do the demo. So let's talk with Sihan and then we do the demo of adding the CLI to a new repo and asking questions about that. So do you have any preference, any choice or something? Do you want?
A lot of preferences. I'm mainly going to the agent and apps topic, and I'm seeing a lot of them. So various sessions with Aisha or Pamela, Hank, Pablo. For example, Pablo sessions normally are mainly recorded, so in the big stage. So there are really nice talks from Pablo. So I was watching a few of them, even few weeks or few months later to see again the sessions about big topics announced here, or how it was working. And yeah, so there is some session in person, unfortunately, some expertise session, advanced session, but yeah, there's a lot of topics about the context engineering for agents, to bring the Microsoft Foundry IQ as a knowledge to orchestrate the agents, host the agent. I saw to observe, optimize, etc. There is all of these topics around the agent, which is not enough anymore, just the agent, but everything around the agent to give context, etc. So a lot of session about it. So I will definitively already picked a few of them, and we'll watch them.
Perfect. Hey, and we have here, while you were talking, I wanted to say, because I tried this last week and I know that we delivered a new version, so I need to figure out what is new here. But I asked the question, and you mentioned Hank and Pamela Cortez. No, it's Pamela Fox. It's my Pamela, or maybe we have another speaker. I don't know. In my head, I live in a very small world, and the Pamela that I know is Pamela Fox, my Python advocate friend. But yes, there it is. We have one here, the built-in intelligent agent with Azure AI. So maybe this is the one that you want to do, and this is another way to browse the catalog. As I said, if you can browse doing a standard keyword search, what we've been doing in the past whatever years, but you can also use AI to do this, which is similar to the CLI. And yes, this is, let's take a look here let's search for Hank. I have here, let me clear the filters. Yes. And we don't, not Keynote, sorry. I don't want to have any filters, and let's hand for Hank, and yes, multimodal, Hank and Gustavo. Yes, but I can't find Hank and Pamela. But hey, you have sessions here, and I know that Pamela is going to be there. I didn't know that. I was in my head, they are doing stuff together. So we have Pamela here with Aika talking about Foundry IQ. So a couple, and none of this is going to be recorded. Because they are the labs. And by the way, this is something that if you ever have the chance to go to Build, Ignite, or one of our events, we also have these activities, which are the labs, which is basically a room full of PCs where you get there, and during 1 hour and 15 minutes, you basically have a super nice tutorial step-by-step to learn more about a topic. In this case, it's about Foundry IQ. So it's kind of amazing. It's going to be the same lab 4 times during the whole day, during the 2 days of Build, and people really, really like this lab. And because I say that when I speak, I may have some spoilers. We are still delivering sessions. So take a look at the agenda maybe next week and then the week before, because there are more sessions coming, and you will see. I know that Pamela and Henk are doing something together, so it's probably not in the agenda yet. But hey, yes, Pamela, Henk, you can use the Discover and more. And let's go back to what I promised, which is going back here and adding this into another repository. So let me start the Ollama monitor. So the Ollama monitor, as you probably imagine, is a Windows application that not Copilot. So you can see this is live. So it's a Windows application that is monitoring Ollama. Ollama is a local host for models, and it's going to also show when a model is being used, and it's not when Ollama has started using the model, and when it's downloaded the model, and when it's released the model and switched to another model. I have it mostly, again, to have a visual clue when I am running automated tests that is switching from testing Llama 3.2 to 5.4 model to Gemma model to something like that. So let's follow the steps that we have here in the build CLI to do this. So the first thing is when we have Copilot CLI open, we need to install the plugin. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do plugin install Microsoft Build CLI. It's going to take a couple of seconds. It's going to download the plugin, unpack, and do everything. And when it's there, the next step is to restart. Let me double check. Yes, /restart, but not this one. It's another virtual machine, so let's go here. Let's do restart. This is going to restart the Copilot CLI, and once it's restarted, I need to copy a question here. Which build sessions are relevant? And tell me what about the session. No, let's make it general. What build sessions are relevant to my project? Let's copy this. I'm restarted. By the way, in Copilot CLI here, if you want to see what is logged, you can do /env, and it's going to show you that you have, in my scenario, I have 2 MCP servers, the Microsoft Learn and the GitHub MCP server. I have a couple of skills, Azure Postgres, Foundry, Microsoft Build, this is the skill that we are using, and one specific for customize cloud agents. There is some, I have here my text-to-image skill that I need to improve, that this is me, and then we have one agent for Squad and one plugin, which is the Microsoft Events for Build. So at this moment, what I am going to do is I'm going to ask the question. We have the skill for Build and the plugin. So when I do this, it's going to take some time, because first, what is taking longer in the previous step is to analyze my content, is to basically do this inventory of this repo stack. So it's going to read what is the repo doing, which languages I'm using, tech stack, and more. And after 10 seconds or 5 minutes, it's going to give me an answer. So let's leave this working. Said, okay, this repo is a Windows First, .NET 10, WPF WinForm 3 applications, .NET Global Tool with Ollama HTTP. So the next step is going to do this stuff. It's going to search the sessions. And because it's running an external command, it's going to say, hey, do you want to run this command? Do you want to do you allow the tool to do this? Remember, be careful when you do AI about which tools are you running and more, because LLMs are great, but sometimes they may decide, I can redo this from scratch. So let's delete this folder and let's create everything. And you will lose everything in that folder or a database or more. So be careful with the tool that you execute. This is an easy one, just browsing the session that we have online. And after a couple of sessions, it's going to do what is going to basically show what we have. And what we can see here, and I like this, is that these are the queries that they are using. .NET, Windows, WPF, NuGet, GitHub Actions, Ollama, Local AI, AI App, and more. So after a couple of seconds, when the server is going to give us the response, it's going to show me the table. But it's kind of cool. You can pick up your current project, your current work, and start to know from build what you can do, how you can learn, and more. And if someone is interested, there you go. Yes, let's run this. It's going to do the summary. And if someone is interested, let me share here the link of, I put it somewhere here, there it is. It's github.com/Microsoft/build-CLI. I need to prove the auto-approve here, so you can have it here. And of course, the big one, if you want to learn more, is build. .microsoft.com, where you can register and you can do and build your sessions and more. So let's give it a couple of seconds while it's building the table with the sessions, which I really, really like because it's kind of a fun stuff to do. Still doing a lot of approvals. By the way, have you registered online to build?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
I am currently searching all the session catalog, like for example, the one of Scott and Mark Learn to Vibe Check, for example, that I have already scheduled. And what about that, CM?
How about you, Sihan? Have you registered to online?
Yeah. I'm already registered, so I already had a look on the sessions. I just have to book them, but already registered for the online sessions. And
yes, it's
one of
going
the
to take some time. It's doing all of the tools, approvals, and more. But if someone is new to the build site, this is why I have this. This is another virtual machine that I have with a. It's still asking for. I should probably use the auto approve to do this. I will switch this to auto approve later. But what I have here, I have this Gmail account that I use for. This is where I can see, there it is. So this is an account that I have to test the GitHub Copilot free trial for GitHub. But the whole idea is that if you are here and you want to register, let me go and do one more. If you want to register, what you can do is do registration. This is step by step. So you have the two options: go to San Francisco, do online. Let's do free digital. And with other email, I can't remember my email. This is a test email that I have. So let me copy here and create a new account. So I have here Bruno, GitHub, Copilot, free trial, free tier. So send verification code. So you're going to follow the standard 5 or whatever step that you have here. And then you get to a point that there it is. So you will have your code, and when you have your code here, you are going to say, okay, you need to set up a password. So let me set up a password. Not the one that it suggests for me because it's super hard. I'm never going to remember that. But hey, this is as easy to register to build. That's it. Yes, save the password. I know that's not a good practice, but this is a test account. So last name, country, you need to set up a country, you need to set up a phone number, a lot of stuff. Once you are here, if you are going there, you need to also, if you want, share your GitHub handle and more. So there are a lot of steps that you can follow here to do this, but this is how you can do this, and that's it. Less than 2 minutes, and you are here, you are registered. So let's go back to our test, and let's take a look to Olama monitor. So, hey, this is interesting. The first one that I have here for my monitor locally is the BRK260, which is Build Local AI Experience that take the best of the GPU, NPU, and CPU on every Windows PC, which I really like. And I am interested to see who is running this. BRK260. This is probably my friend. Oh, no, I don't know the tool. So I want to know more about this. So this is Aditi and Anastasia, which is kind of nice. And this is a full, I know Anastasia, I don't know Aditi, but this is going to be kind of a nice one. By the way, Anastasia, as far as I remember, she worked in Microsoft and Windows ML, which is Windows Machine Learning. It's a set of libraries for Windows that do machine learning. So this is going to be kind of a nice one. And as you can see here, when you enter a session, this is not yet online, but you can, when the session is done, you can watch the recording, and you will see here download for the slides sometimes, links to the code repo, and download also or watch the video from this. So this is kind of nice, and you have here related sessions for all of this, which is, again, nice to have. And the important part, as we've seen a couple of times, session types, level, and a lot of stacks about developer API, AI, local AI, and more. So, hey, this is kind of nice. And as you can see, we run the CLI live for this, which is kind of good to have, good to know. I don't know what is this. We are only 59. That's kind of shocking. Oh, maybe live viewers? I don't know what is 59.
About live viewers, yeah.
Oh, probably, yes. I don't know. I just see that, and that's kind of that's about. So what is the other one that I was recommended? So TT, this is a table talk. Oh, I didn't know that if you click there, it's going. Oh,
That's even better.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was thinking that, yes, you have the link here. So if I click here, oh, I was copying and pasted the name, and you will have this one click away. That's super nice, super fun. So
Yeah, it was more easy.
more easy. Yes, I was doing the hard work, and this is easier.
And you just have
It's
to click
amazing.
save.
It should be, because we are using AI, it should be something like this. I can probably ask the question, which build sessions are relevant to your to my project. I want to see only the ones that are online and available later for watch, as I am not going to be there. So what I'm doing right now is basically saying that, hey, give me again everything. I'm enabling autopilot, so I don't need to approve all of the tools. But let's see if it's have filtered this, and I avoid, in example, this one, which is a table talk, sorry, and it's only going to be San Francisco, will not be recorded. So we don't want this. And I'm super happy that I learned that if you click here, those are links. What are them? Thems, I think, are demos. Yes, demo. In San Francisco only will be recorded. And this one, .NET app with AI system platform workflow. Oh, this is going to be Sam from Uno. That's amazing. And this is a partner session. As you can see here at Build, we not only have Microsoft FTE, we also have MVPs, partners, and more talking. And Sam is an MVP, like Sihan, and Francis is going to be soon an MVP. Right now, she's a gold, a student ambassador. Still student ambassador, Francis, or we change the name or something.
Yeah, we currently, we have changed the name with Eri. We are now like the Microsoft student ambassador, but all the levels, like the one, it was alpha, beta, and gold, now have changed, like Microsoft ambassador, then you are Microsoft associate, and the last is the Microsoft senior, which is my level now. And then you can apply for being a Microsoft MVP, as many of the speakers we have this in Microsoft Reactor.
Yes, and I am also going to congratulate this live, because Sihan is I will say, brand new MVP, but it's from last month. Yes. So hey, welcome to the MVP family. I was an MVP for a couple of years before joining Microsoft. It's one of the best experiences that I have. The MVP community, it's great. So I really appreciate this, and this type of technical events are also great for us. By the way, before I forgot, a couple of things. First of all, if you have a moment, please fill out the Reactor survey. It's there. We want to know how we can do better, what can we improve, what else we can do. So what topics do you want to have? We love feedback. We grow on feedback. So please let us know how we can do better. We hear this. And we also have Christian. Christian is another friend that was going to join with us here, but he's having some microphones and camera issues, so not going to be able to join. But he's helping in the back. So thanks, Christian. And by the way, Christian, if you want to share what sessions are you interested and more in the chat, we are going to be happy to review and show them here. And we have more people joining still from Brazil. Romulo, hey, Romulo, you probably need to check the previous session that Pablo did last week with a couple of other MVPs and friends, where they did the Portuguese version of this. And later today, we're going to do a Spanish version. I know that there are other languages and more to talk about Build, the platform, and more. So, thanks. Atarva said, by the way, I'm sorry if I say your name bad. I'm the worst with names ever. So thanks for the feedback. We really appreciate. And let me go back here to see if, still working. No, there it is. So right now we have only the online one. BRK, yes. ODS, what are these ones? As you can see, I'm still new here because I'm still learning a couple of things here. So fix your broken debugging workflow, speaker. I don't know what are the ODS. Pre-recorded. Somehow pre-recorded sessions are great. And we have Jeff here, which is an amazing person I know him from my MVP days. And he's now working in Dynatrace. So hey, take a look at this. There are a lot of sessions to see, by the way. You've probably seen that we have a lot of stuff here. If you want to talk about, if you want to find a speaker like we did before, an example, I know that my friend Aaron is doing a couple of learning lessons. So I have Aaron Powell. He is an advocate also from Australia. So you can follow him, and he's going to do, let me see. So yes, I know about this one. Oh, it's not going to be recorded. Oh, I'm going to, this is a personal promise. I'm going to steal Aaron's time to bring it to the Reactor channel and do this or something like this in the online, because he has amazing tips to get the best of Reactor. So this is going to be a lightning talk, but we may want to do a 30 minutes or something about that, because he's very good, and he's also going to do some labs support here with Lee. So as we mentioned before, labs, you get there, get your training, do 1 hour and 15 minutes of super amazing topics, learn something and get out. They are going to do this session a couple of times. And then, he's doing twice. They're going to record this one. Okay, makes sense. So record that one, repeat, and then have it online. We lost the chance to have Aaron with us. He already going to do this online and more. But hey, as I said, you can follow someone, you can search for someone, and then do this. And in example, if you are, I don't know, as we say here, if you want to follow Fowler, David Fowler, one of the creators of Aspire and more, you have here David Fowler. You will see that they are doing this session with Damian about this, which is kind of nice. And remember, check the agenda today, check the agenda next week, because there are going to be more and more and more. And I don't know, did Christian answer and share some links? Let me go in the private chat. I don't see any links, but hey, anyone in the audience that want to, while we are still talking, but if someone in the audience is interested in a topic or something, let us know. I have a bias here. I'm a developer at heart, so I talk a lot about programming and more, and I'm guessing that Sihan and Francis too. But if you are a data person, if you are a security person or more, there are a lot of topics that you can use. So if someone is interested in something, let us know in the comments, and I will be happy to review. So I don't know, Sihan, do you have any other topic that you are interested to talk, to watch, sorry?
Yeah, you were talking about, Fabric, data process. So I want to see them, but I will do like Francis said. So I will focus on some of the agent deployment and development part during the build. And I will keep few of them to watch it later on Fabric, because I want to work on the Fabric later. So I want to keep it fresh. So I know that, which is the great part on keep track on which one is recorded, so you can watch it later when you will work on some topics. So I will do this for Fabric topics.
Hey, perfect. I will probably do the same. And remember that you can save your sessions, and what is going to be, the recordings are going to be live for a couple of month, and they are going to be here in the build websites, and they are going to be live. I can't remember in which channel in YouTube, in one of our channels, in Microsoft Developer maybe, or one of the others. So they're going to be live in YouTube forever, so you can go and search for that and watch whenever you want. So I will advise everyone to make your backpack, save the session that you want to do, and as Francis and Sihan said, watch it tomorrow, watch it next week, have it in the second monitor as kind of a background noise, listening to that. Oh, I like this, I like that, and do that. It's 2 days packed with a lot of amazing content. And as I said, we are delivering sessions and agenda more and more and more. So we are going to have more and stuff and more. Let me also share here. I don't know, Francis, do you have something? I am finding something, but I want to double check first if I can show it or not. But Francis, anything that you want to show? I'm sorry, watch there?
Well, I am very interested in 2 specific topics. Maybe something related to cybersecurity or image recognition, like custom vision. I would love to see all of them. because I want to apply them on my current startup and see what's new on that specific areas.
Hey, I like that. And custom vision, we used to have a lot of super cool. We used to have the custom vision service, which is great, it's really great. So I love that service. Now it changed a lot because we have models here and there and more. Foundry is changing a lot also. So take a look at the new amazing announcement that they're going to have at Build. I can't say anything. I'm so sorry. I'm tempted to share stuff, but watch what we are going to do there, and there are also improvements there. But in example, if I go here, let's do Francis' question. I want to learn about custom vision or AI vision or something. So it's going to process my question. It's going to give me, by the way, I'm logging here while this is working with my account. So what you see is probably not going to see what other people see, but the general is going to be with you. So once I have the answer here and I want to show you how you can do this. So we have some sessions related to community services that allow you can take a look here, custom vision or Microsoft Build. So, hey, you can find here the ones that you have, but if I go to sessions, in example, I go to the catalog, and now that I have with my account, as you can see, a couple of sessions are going to be automatically added to your account. I think the keynote is the one, and there is also kind of the previous one, but because there are some AI and they know me from before, as you can see, the next suggestion that I have here is Hanselman and Rusinovich. So I am going to add save to favorite, and I'm going to add it to my schedule. When I do this, and I only have, I want to see, okay, let's do also Gina, and I have this, you will see that if I have two sessions that there have some conflicts here at the same time, you will have this warning, hey, you have two sessions, you have conflict, but they're going to be recorded that they are fine. So at this moment, what I can do is I can do two sessions to the speaker catalog and more, or I can start to take a look at my event here, where I'm going to see my favorites or my schedule. And my schedule should be very simple right now because I have here the keynote and I have the two sessions, and at any moment I can say, hey, I have a gap here, 5 sessions, and then I have a gap here of 7 hours, 45 minutes to find the session. I'm going to be working these days, so I don't want to fill this with my sessions. But what I like is, once again, for any session, I can get back here. Let me close my event. And I can add it or remove it from favorite on my schedule, add it to my calendar, as we've seen before, where I can get an ICS and add it into my Outlook.com, Gmail account, personal accounts, and more. Or even when the session is done, you are going to be able to download from here the resources like slides, code samples, and more, everything that we have here. So we have almost everything here. And of course, you have here the speaker's profile where you can see Hanselman and Rusinovich. But register yourself, get it here, start to build your events, and you will see everything here. Or even if you go to your schedule, you're going to see, boom, everything that you have here for day 1, day 2. And if you do sync, you can download the web calendar that is going to be automatically, depending on what are you using. I use Outlook, and I know Outlook is Outlook. People are, everybody is happy, not happy with Outlook. I'm happy with Outlook, but hey, you can sync here and have it in your calendar to do this. So I don't know. Are you planning to do kind of a scheduler sync? And we are almost on time. Oh my God. Are you planning to do a schedule sync, or you are going to go crazy and start to do whatever you want, and if you have time, do something, or when you get here, what's the recording? Do you have a plan, or you're going to be free flowing here with the sessions?
I am a free flower, but I have some specific topics I want to see, as Christian put in the comments, like from CLI to PR, like related to automating the past to merge code. But I will also see what's new and trending this year related to Microsoft tools. And yeah, I was just scrolling and see which title gives more my attention, and I'm going to see and try to be in live as possible. But I know that there are plenty of sessions doing like streaming at the same time, so I will try to enter and as much as I possibly can, or maybe watch the record later.
Yes, I know. And by the way, as I said, we're still having sessions here. So for the people who submitted sessions, if you already submitted session, there's still been approving session for online and more. So there are still a lot of batch sessions that we can solve here and more. And we are on time. I want to be respectful with everybody's time and more. So let me stop presenting and I'll go back to our layout. I want to say, hey, thanks a lot. I hope people find something valuable here. Give it a try to the CLI. It's a super fun experience. I didn't even know that we were building that. And when I see this, it blows my mind because you will find stuff that are related to your project. So if you're using GitHub Copilot, in example, CLI, that's a great one. And I also want to share thanks a lot to Sihan and Francis for joining and helping and sharing their point of view. So that's basically it. And hey, thanks everyone online. I hope I see you in another Reactor sessions. And once again, Sihan, Francis, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thanks, Bruno.
Thank you so much, and thanks for watching.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you all for joining, and thanks again to our speakers. This session is a part of a series. To register for future shows and watch past episodes on demand, you can follow the link on the screen or in the chat. We're always looking to improve our sessions and your experience. If you have any feedback for us, we would love to hear what you have to say. You can find that link on the screen or in the chat. And we'll see you at the next one.